Americans concerned about security. There we go. A new Fox News poll finding that a majority of voters feel the U.S. is less safe than before 9/11. Joining me now, General Keane, Fox News military analyst. 54% less safe than before 9/11. Do you agree with that? Do you think they're right in thinking that?
I think they're right on the mark, Melissa. I mean, when you think about what's been happening to us, radical Islam has morphed into a global jihad. ISIS just alone has expanded in the last 2 years from 9 countries and about 12 affiliates to 20 countries and 30 affiliates. There's 5 to 6 times more deaths each year than the year before due to radical Islam. And then you add this nuclear deal that the United States negotiated with Iran, and as that unfolded and the people began to understand it, you know, Melissa, the purpose of the deal was to prevent Iran from actually having a nuclear weapon, and the deal permits Iran to have a nuclear weapon after 15 years. How ironic is that? And clearly, with $150 billion of money to spend on their aggression between now and that nuclear weapon, the American people have got it right. We're more unsecure and we're less safe.
They also thought 80% of Americans think it's likely that we will see another terrorist attack soon. Unfortunately, that seems accurate as well. I mean, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think some of these attacks are inevitable. I think the American people have a heightened awareness about it. And certainly testimony to that was these incidents we've seen at the airports, which fortunately turned out to be false, but they thought something was happening. That's a good thing, because when they saw something, they reported it. But the other thing about the American people, even though they believe that something may happen, it's really not stopping them from executing the things they want to do in their lives. They're out in the shopping malls, they're traveling, they're doing what they should be, because they know intuitively that it's so remote that a terrorist attack would actually reach them on a personal level. So they're going about their lives, even though there is a heightened awareness.
What, in your opinion, could we do to really diminish that threat and to turn this around?
Number one, a strategy to deal with radical Islam. Define it, explain it, let's understand it, and put together a global alliance to deal with it, much like we did with communism post-World War II. It was a major threat. We got together with countries in the world, put our resources together, pooled our ideas, and contained it initially and eventually defeated it. We need to do that. The world is begging for U.S. leadership to do exactly what I'm describing.
General Keane, thanks so much for joining us. We always appreciate your insight.